All right, I'm gonna have fun with this one, just so you know. This is gonna be a fun one to do. You know what? It cracks me up when people get on YouTube. They start talking smack about me and other people whom they've never met, and they've got it all figured out. All figured out. You know, one thing I've found about YouTube or online in general is that people are very fickle. Now, I'm not meaning to insult anybody, but I can't tell you the number of people who at least came into the comments and pretended like they were my friend, pretended that they were backing me, and then turned out just to be trolls. And there's a couple that I'm dealing with right now. In fact, there's one that I just blocked this morning. And there's a couple of others who are that close to getting blocked because every one of their comments is starting to become trollish. And one thing about trolls I've noticed, when they come into the comments, they don't just make one or two comments. They have to comment down the whole thing. They have to respond to everybody. And when I start seeing a bunch of comments posted on one video, I start really looking because it's like, I think this person might be a troll. Because they just run their mouth and make comment after comment after comment after comment. And so there's a couple right now that, like I said, they're that close. And I'm probably going to end up blocking them because when they start coming in and saying things that, essentially to me anyway, attack my character, that I will not put up with. We can disagree on something, but when you start coming into the comments and disparaging me and start saying things that bring my character into question, I will not put up with that at all. I've said that from the very beginning. You do not attack me, and you do not attack my subs. So that's just the way it is. If you don't like it, too bad. Because this is my channel. I will run my channel how I see fit, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. All right, there's just certain things that I won't put up with it in real life. I'm sure as hell not going to put up with it on here. Yeah, but there's a couple who are starting to make my spidey sense go off. Next, let's go on to the next subject. I don't watch any of the troll channels. Like Sneaky Loudmouth. I haven't watched one of her videos for months and months and months. The only way I find out what Holly says about me is somebody will send me a screenshot of something or just send me a message saying Snicky said this and this and this and this and this. I don't listen to these troll channels. Anyway, I was sent one last night, and I actually did watch the video because it wasn't very long. And it's by those of you who know Cynthia. Now, here's the funny thing. I'm not going to respect anybody who hides. I don't hide. I come right out. You see my face. I'm not hiding anything. Somebody who hides behind a fake account or somebody who hides and doesn't show their face on camera, how do you expect me to respect you? And so Cynthia made this video last night, or at least, I don't know if she made it last night, but it was sent to me last night and I watched it. Talking about me and making all kinds of speculations that are without any basis in fact, which are just stuff they're pulling out of their ass. And some comments I'm going to be reading here in a few minutes, same thing. Definitely pulled out of their ass because they stink. But Cynthia, I need some water. But Cynthia comes out last night and then she starts talking about how we need Jesus. Yeah, you bring up the name of Jesus when you're a thief, Cynthia. Yeah, this is the chick who stole my video. If you guys remember a while back, I made a video entitled Nasty Birds. And she stole that video and uploaded it on her own channel. And I didn't know that, but somebody saw it, told me about it. I went and saw it, and I reported it to YouTube. And she got herself a copyright strike. And YouTube took it down. You do realize that's intellectual property. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing a reaction video or, using segments of it. That falls under fair use. However, just taking the entire video and uploading it without any attribution to whose it is, that's called thievery. That's called theft of intellectual property. And she got herself a copyright strike. So now she comes out on this new video saying stupid crap and then talks about that we need Jesus. I know Jesus. Do you? Yeah, and some of you, let me just say this. There's some of you who, somebody made a comment, you used to be a preacher? Some of you really need to reread your Bibles. How did Jesus handle the Pharisees and Sadducees? He called them a brood of vipers. He called them hypocrites. He called them whitewashed tombs. Oh, Jesus wasn't very Christian, was he? Yeah, you people need to get your head out of your butts and quit cherry picking parts from the Bible that you misinterpret and try to use to bolster your arguments. Yeah, so this Cynthia comes on there making a video talking about me and talking about Ellie. And she can't even show her face. So what I had to do, since she doesn't show her face, no, I actually used to do police sketches. I'm very artistic. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to draw for Marvel Comics. And as I've talked about this before, I still have this card that I got back from Marvel Comics with Stan Lee made a personal message on it. If you know who Stan Lee is, he's the head honcho at Marvel Comics. And he actually wrote me a personal note on there, and I've got it in one of my scrapbooks. So I'm very artistic. And so what I decided to do is, based on Cynthia's voice, based on the fact that she doesn't want to show herself on camera, that leaves me to come up with my own rendition, shall we say, of what she looks like. And here it is. Now, I don't know, she may have kids. If so, that's her children in the background there. Yeah, this is my rendition of what she looks like, since she doesn't show her face on camera. She has to live with what I come up with here. And I would say this is probably pretty close to accurate. I think that she may be a distant relative of Don Robinson, who I doubt has kids, because honestly, I don't think anybody would come within 50 feet of her. Or maybe 25. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Because she fugly. I mean, she big time fugly. And going by her accent, people who are from the UK, people who are familiar with her accent, yeah, let's just say, I don't want to say white trash, but I'm not saying that ain't it. I'm just saying I don't want to say white trash. Yeah. So, yeah, Dawn and Cynthia, two peas in a pod, two turds in a turd pile, however you want to put it. Yeah. So there's Cynthia comes out and she's talking smack about me, talking smack about Ellie, saying it's all some big conspiracy. And she's not the only one doing that. You see, the thing is, too many people have believed Holly's bullshit, believed her lies. All right, so let's get into some comments now. These are comical. Now, here's why I say one reason I say that I don't trust people on YouTube. There are a few I trust, but I know how quickly people can turn on you. This what's next actually used to support me, or so she pretended. And then she ended up turning on me. I believe I ended up blocking her. All right, so let's look at her comments here. These are comical. This is absolutely comical. And she says, I suspect PF, who is Petite Fireball, or Ellie, must have gotten a friend to call in and play the part of MV. I have no idea what she's talking about there. I don't know who MV is. No clue. All right, she says, please keep in mind, Dawn. Please keep in mind, Miss Fugly. Oh, Miss Skanky Butt. And ask yourself if the battle between them might be fake. And all these little side shows like YTG, Rigid, Cynthia, MM. Oh, that must be. Oh, that's the skeleton guy who I'd snap in half. Michael Morgan, who looks like, talk about a skank. If there are male skanks, that guy, he tried talking shit about me, trying to get me to acknowledge him. The guy looks like a, well, he looks, if he wasn't so skinny, he'd be a female version of Dawn or Cynthia. Dar, Robin, Bev, Kevin are either aware that it's fake or unknowingly being manipulated into giving Chris and Holly the free publicity that they want. No, nobody's being manipulated. See, this is the thing that just drives me crazy. People make comments like this without knowing what the hell they're talking about, just speculation, just stuff they're pulling out of their ass, and they don't have a clue what they're talking about. None. All right, let's keep going. There are dozens of people commenting that are very dedicated. YTG had several people providing content for that channel, whatever channel that is. I have no idea what you're talking about. What is it? The YouTube, YouTube gossip channel. That's what she's talking about. Okay. Just like I haven't checked Kevin's history to see when he started using a special editing software that lets him create cartoon videos. Well, why don't you go check before you start running your damn mouth or fingers? Why don't you go check your facts? Seriously. I started doing it over a year ago because I found this app. It's just a simple app in Google Play Store. And I found out that I could use my own pictures to create characters. And so I started trolling Jeff and I started trolling J-Rod. I had no idea who Ellie was back then. None. All right, she says, I'm thinking that before PF came around that he just sat in front of the webcam and spoke. But like I said, maybe not. My point is he is using a style similar to what PF is well known for, but different enough that people may not notice. What in the hell are you talking about? Seriously. That has got to be one of the dumbest statements I've ever heard. I mean, that is just complete idiocy. When was the last time I saw Ellie make a cartoon? Especially about Jeff or J-Rod. It's a style. No, that's my own style. Ain't nobody else has done that. It's like, what in the hell are you watching? You need to go back and watch my damn videos before you start running your mouth. I mean, that's just stupidity. It seriously is. Jamie Christmas. The crap that people will pull out of their ass, it just amazes me. And I want to know if PF has anything to do with that Jeff and Kylie situation. It follows a similar storyline. What? What? No, she didn't. I didn't know who she was. I didn't even start. I didn't even know who Chris and Holly were till a couple months ago when somebody asked me to get involved, and it wasn't Ellie. God, people, you're so damn dumb. You're just stupid. I mean, these are just stupid statements. Absolutely asinine, stupid statements. There's no truth to any of it. How is it a similar storyline? Where in the Chris and Holly story did a 16-year-old girl get murdered and then some asshole like Jeffrey Noyes decide to capitalize on it and make money off of her? Made money off of a dead girl, which he's still trying to do. And I've been calling him out on it for over a year. Where the hell are you coming up with this stupid stuff? That Ellie was involved in that. Are you a complete idiot? What's next? Seriously, are you really that freaking stupid? God. No, she has nothing to do with the situation, you moron. Follows a similar storyline. You are so full of shit. God, this is just unbelievable. A battle between good and evil. One party Jeff gets donations by exploiting an unsolved mystery case. One party relentlessly tries to expose him. Yeah, because I'm tired of him ripping off people. People donated to him, and then he hacked their accounts. He stole from their bank accounts. He stole from their PayPal. How in the hell does that have any similarity to Chris and Holly? Yeah, they're scammers. No doubt, they're scammers just like him. They employ a lot of the same tactics. But the storyline, it's nowhere near similar. God, that's just idiotic. I'm sorry. Then out of the abyss comes PF. Where dies she fit in? If Kevin never heard of Chris and Holly, then how did he connect with PF? All right, let me tell you. Somebody in my Facebook group told me that Ellie was trying to get hold of me. She actually messaged me on Facebook Messenger a while back, but I didn't know who she was, and I blocked her. Because I get these messages from these fake females, basically ending up wanting you to go watch their webcam or something like that. So anymore, when I get a message like that from somebody that I don't know who they are, I just automatically block them. And I've blocked 3 or 4 people who were legit, but then I found out later who they were, and I unblocked them. And the same thing with Ellie. She messaged me a while back, and because when I tried to go to her page, somebody said, well, she's trying to get a hold of you, and they gave me the link to Ellie's page. When I tried to go to her page, it wouldn't let me go there. And I'm like, well, I wonder. So I checked my prior messages, saw that she had tried to message me a while back, but I had blocked her. So I didn't read the message. So I unblocked her. And then we connected. First time I ever talked to her was on October 8th. I checked my messenger for the date. October 8th, which if you can do your math, that was a week ago today. So a week ago today is the first contact I've ever had with her. Now I had, when I started going through the Gossip Bakery stuff, I then knew who she was, but I had not contacted her. I hadn't talked to her. Like I said, the first time I've talked to her was on October 8th. So all this speculation about us conspiring cleared back a year ago, you're completely full of shit. Anyway, that's how I connected with her, because Tara in my Facebook group, messaged me and said that Ellie was trying to get a hold of me. And like I said, gave me the link to her Facebook page. I unblocked her. I messaged her. I said, I heard you were trying to get a hold of me. You're free to message me again. I apologize for blocking her because I didn't know who she was at the time. Copper, get out here and quit making noise. That's a good one. That's a good boy. So, yeah, that's the first time I've talked to her was on October 8th, a week ago today. Then she says, there is no way Kevin starts pumping out videos daily without someone PF catching him up to speed. Really? Oh, I just met her a week ago. First contact I've ever had with her. Again, you're full of shit. He probably has people emailing him a lot of help. He may be unaware that it's a publicity stunt and is being exploited. Again, you are completely full of shit. Those are idiotic statements with no basis in fact. None. It just amazes me, people. It amazes me how stupid people start following a certain thought, and then they just become complete idiots. And their imagination runs wild. They start coming up with all these scenarios, none of which are true. All right, then you got this other chick who, again, here's another one that started off making positive comments, but then started becoming a troll. And she got blocked this morning. All right, so this chick's name is Flower Power. Yeah, straight out of Woodstock. This is funny. This is the same stupid crap that Jeff said. So I wonder if it's Jeff and female guys. All right, she says, I have reported you to the police department out there. You definitely have crossed the line with stalking. All right, and then here's my responses to the dipshit. I said, which police department? For making a video exposing criminals? Don't make me laugh. Shaking my head. And then I tell her, I said, you also may want to do a little research and see what the criminal elements for stalking are. You also may want to brush up on constitutional law regarding free speech. Get a life. All right, and then this dipshit says, only you have put this child in real danger. And then my friend Nancy This is hilarious. She says, I see. You are hiding behind a fake profile picture. That picture goes to an advertisement. Are you afraid to have your face shown, Holly? Aren't you about to run out of names and profile pictures? Oh, I forgot to mention. Let's go back to the previous comment. She, after I responded to her with these two comments, guess what she did? She deleted it. She deleted the comment along with my responses. Oh, that is a typical Holly move, ain't it? Typical Holly move. Oh, anything incriminating, let's just delete it. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, if you're going to make statements, don't be a chicken shit. Seriously, stand behind what you put. If you can't handle my responses, then shut the hell up. Plain and simple. All right, next one, she, like, this is what Mary says. She goes, hey, Kevin, Chris and Holly came out with a new video, and Holly uses Mildred's voice. Then Chris says, try living in a house with her. Okay, I'm not. They eventually tell on themselves without knowing it, or they purposely do so. No, I doubt they purposely did it. But that's interesting. All right, and then I love this. Says, I want to let this is 38 Special. He's my guy, man. I like this dude. Says, I want to let everybody know, Kevin and I both know exactly who is on this channel, who wants to help Elion, and who wants to see drama. And it is not hard to pinpoint who. Absolutely. And I would imagine that we're talking about the same people. In fact, there's no doubt in my mind. They know who they are, so there is no use for us to point them out ourselves. All right, and then Lisa says, why not block the drama-causing ones then? Their views are dropping, and Kevin is the first to really get them. So then we have Flower Power again. See, like I said, this is what trolls do. They don't just make one or two comments. They've got to fill the whole page with comments. She says, I think we will leave it to the law enforcement. No, I don't think we will. Then, oh my God, Kevin, I'm talking to the law out there. You have crossed the line. Again, Flower Power, who the hell did you talk to? Why don't you be specific? Otherwise, I call bullshit. And if you did talk to law enforcement, they would just laugh in your face. They'd be like, who the hell is this dumb bitch? All right, and so at this point, I decided it was time to get out the bottle of my famous Scasbro product, Troll Be Gone. A couple of sprays and poof, the troll be gone. No more troll, at least this one. Now, she may come in with another account, but as soon as she's discovered 2 more sprays and poof, troll be gone. All right, and this person, it says, if you pay attention real close, you can see the alcohol and drugs are eating them up. They have gotten so rude to their supporters, they are starting to leave their channel. They are downright nasty to them. I don't understand why they thought they were their friends in the first place. People are only their cash cows and nothing more. Yep. See, that's the way scammers are, people. That's the same move with Jeff. In fact, he's basically come out and said, if you're not going to provide him money, he don't give a crap about them. He only cares about the ones who give him money. Except with Chris and Holly, they're even offending the people who donating to them. Because they're morons. They're idiots. Just like the people who support them. In fact, the people who support them are even bigger idiots to be taken in by these scamming pieces of shit. Yeah, so anyway, I'm actually going to do another video. Somebody asked me if I would do another video with people's comments, which I'll be glad to do. And I just added a few of them that I wanted to use to prove my point this morning. But yeah, if you're a troll, I won't put up with you. Because like I said, there's a couple of people now who are starting to make every one of their comments is trollish. And they probably will get blocked today, I would imagine. Because I'm tired of it. You start coming in, you start attacking my character, you start disparaging me in any way. Like I said, it's one thing to disagree. It's another thing to cast doubts on my character. That, because I know who I am. I know that I'm honest. I'm straightforward. I'm very overly blunt sometimes, but sometimes you have to be. You really do. Some of you don't understand that, and that's fine. You do your thing, I do my thing. That's the way it is. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change. You know, if I'm wrong, I've admitted when I'm wrong. I don't have any problem doing that. But I also stand by what I say until I'm proven wrong. So, some of you don't like it. Oh, well. Anyway, that's it for this morning's video. I need to write a song, I think, entitled Stupid People. In fact, I may work on that. But right now, I got so many other things to do that I don't know that I'm going to have any time for that. Maybe later. Maybe after I go on the road. So anyway, until next time.